Now, Omid Scobie tweeted this out and said this, and I quote, "As already seen in tweet sightings, Prince Harry is in Vilanculos, Mozambique. A representative confirms he's there in his role as president of African Parks, welcoming and co-hosting a group of U.S. officials, conservationists and philanthropists to tour protected wildlife and nature areas, my family." And to this I say, keep up the good work, Prince Harry. Keep up the good work, Prince Harry. And someone even said that Prince Harry leads by example. And I truly admire Prince Harry's work. Someone called Teresa said this, that thank you, Omid, for actually finding out why Harry was there, instead of churning out countless number of stories speculating on why he's actually there. First of all, Prince Harry is free to go wherever he feels like going, my family. He is free to go any place that he wants to go. And Prince Harry is in Mozambique, Vilanculos, in his capacity and role as the president of African Parks, welcoming and co-hosting a group of U.S. officials, conservationists and philanthropists to tour protected wildlife and nature areas. Someone said that the amazing diversity of Africa's wildlife is one of the things that set Africa apart from other destinations. And thanks to Prince Harry for helping to make known the importance of these living creatures. Thank you so much, Prince Harry. Someone called Karin said that, keep doing you, Prince Harry. We are proud of your accomplishments following in your mother, Princess Diana's footsteps. Service is universal. And indeed, service is universal. You know, the so-called carnival of so-called experts say that when Harry and Meghan step down as senior members of the royal family, no one will be interested in whatever they do. No one will be interested in his work. And look at right now. Prince Harry is welcoming and co-hosting a group of U.S. officials, conservationists, and philanthropists to tour protected wildlife and nature areas. At the same time, having a good time in the process, seeing wildlife and ensuring that they are protected. Someone called Danielle said this, the beauty of doing your job with integrity, access. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You know, Omid Scobie gets these scoops, but by asking Prince Harry and Meghan's spokesperson. That's what he does, and that's why he's able to get these kinds of information, my family. And because you know one thing, the Rota has zero access to both Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and Harry and Meghan have a zero engagement policy with UK tabloids. And I have to say about Omid Scobie, he is doing a great job. You know, I love to see someone who's fair. That's what I like to see. And even when he writes his articles, I believe that he portrays some sense of fairness. He's balanced, at least. When you compare him to the rest of the so-called carnival of so-called experts, I have to say that Omid Scobie is someone who's reasonable, someone who uses his head. And because of using his head and common sense, he is being rewarded by Prince Harry and Meghan's spokesperson by getting these scoops about Harry and Meghan. And now, even more information about Prince Harry's trip to Mozambique in Vilanculos, my family. So I want to ask a question. How many of you have been to Vilanculos, Mozambique? You know, I've seen that the beaches, they look really, really great. I've seen them on photos, though I haven't been there personally. But Prince Harry going there makes me want to go there. That's just how it is. And someone called Kathleen said this, Prince Harry, president of the African Parks. It is another position that Edward Young was not able to take away from Prince Harry. The African Parks were very firm that Harry was their man. I love that. I love that. I love that. You know, first of all, the monarchy got a lot of wealth based on mistreatment of black people in the colonies. Particularly, they stole diamond and jewelry from India, African countries. And guess what? They wanted to steal an important patronage from Prince Harry. His capacity as president of the African Parks. They wanted to take that away from him. And guess what they said? African Parks, they said no. They're very firm. They only want Prince Harry. I mean, imagine taking away, Prince Harry's role as the president of the African Parks. The only person who's married to a biracial woman, the same biracial woman whom tabloid media have waged a racist hate campaign against. Think about that for a second, my family. The age of colonialism is over, and it's time someone tells the royal family that colonialism is over, because clearly they haven't gotten it into their heads that colonialism is over. The times of stealing important things from African people, that's gone. That's over. It's over. No more theft. No more theft. No more. That is over. Now, my family, someone said this. I'm glad that, first of all, African Parks stood firm that they wanted Prince Harry as their president, and that could not be taken away from Prince Harry. Now, someone said this, that I love this, what Prince Harry is doing with African Parks. Thank you, Prince Harry. That's my Prince Harry. Way to go. Good man he is, another person said. Prince Harry is handling business. I love to see it. We love to see it so much. Thank you so much, Prince Harry. So someone said that Harry and Meghan are our inspiration together and individually. Love their passion. Love so much. Love them so much. So amazing. Someone said that booked and busy is our Prince Harry. Booked and busy, the real and true king of hearts. Yes, Harry, he is such an inspiration, another person said. And love this. Now, someone else said that I love how we didn't know anything until Prince Harry actually left Mozambique. The people's prince, Prince Harry, is always hard at work. Everyone wants to work with Prince Harry. Yes, African Parks were told to scrap Prince Harry as their patron, as the president of African Parks, because they wanted to give that role to someone else. Because Prince Harry stepped down as a senior member of the royal family and said no to abuse towards his wife, Meghan. Thank you, Prince Harry, for always standing by your wife's side. Thank you for always protecting your wife and kids. We see you, and African Parks saw you, what you are doing, Prince Harry, and they supported you. And thank you so much. I'm reminded of what, that event whereby, Prince Harry and Meghan attended. That is the NAACP Awards, whereby Prince Harry and Meghan were gifted an award for their humanitarian work. And the thing is, my family, at that moment, you could see the fact that Prince Harry had been welcomed by the black community. It's a huge shame that in Prince Harry's, world, that he had to leave because of racism, bullying, harassment of his wife and children. It's a shame that they couldn't accept Meghan. But I believe in one thing, that despite all of that, I'm happy to see, first of all, Prince Harry and Meghan so happy, and to see Prince Harry accepted by the black community in the NAACP Awards and from all across the world, because they have seen exactly what this man did for his wife and children. They saw it. We all saw the racism. Everyone in the world saw the racism. And I was glad to see Prince Harry supporting and protecting his wife and children, and even calling out the racist tendencies of the tabloids against his wife and children. I love seeing that. I loved seeing that so much. How he valiantly fought for his wife and even his son Archie. I love seeing that every single step of the way. Even when his relationship to Meghan became public, whereby Prince Harry had to issue a statement condemning racism against his then girlfriend Meghan. I was glad to see that Meghan has someone to protect her. And she had someone who was there for her during a tough time. And that person was the love of her life, Prince Harry. The late Princess Diana did not have that. So I'm glad to see Meghan having that kind of support from her husband, her dearly beloved husband, Prince Harry. Thank you, Prince Harry. You are a real man, a real husband, and a real father. And may God bless you so much, my family. And what do you think about, Prince Harry's trip to Mozambique? I want to hear your opinion in his capacity and role as the president of the African Parks. I want to hear your opinion. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.